Dream team. Myself, Bjorn, and Anong on the same team.
Serious poker then.
Also, Florian did not manage, so you did well.
Florian hasn't risen yet.
Seriously?
You did well.
Thank you.
Florian did not. Yeah.
I heard that some bad people had a party here. Bjorn. That's why he's sleeping there. Look at him.
He's actually asleep, great. Or is he actually, no, he's reading.
He was making lots of noise.
There was a party last night, I heard that too.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why nobody could sleep. Bjorn was probably involved in that.
Did you do some late night baking, or why was there flour all over the kitchen?
Okay, there's an answer here, it's going to be on camera. With flour.
We learned a new language from our neighbors. You know the neighbors?
Hang on.
Gets to tell
She's explaining about the flour.
the other person to do anything. So I told him.
We are talking about the.
And we didn't have the cameras on.
Oh, he loses. Is the rule. No, I didn't break him. He played with flower.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
You're either the most adept at any of these games, or you're the most adept at cheating and nobody notices. And either way, I'm impressed. So congratulations.
She's going to also win the Radiohead part of the competition, the quiz. What was Radiohead's last studio album?
Last album. The Moon Shaped Pool.
The Moon Shaped Poo?
Moon Shaped Pool.
Okay.
2016.
I don't know that album.
It's a different kind of. I think it's still experimental, but it doesn't sound like the first one.
Okay, yeah. The Moon Shaped Poo.
So if it would sound like the first album, it would probably be difficult to sell because people already have the first album.
What's the name of the bass player?
Good morning. Can we start with the happy quiz?
Yes, we're ready.
I'm only 3 minutes late.
How was
And the
the...
workshop is going well, I see.
Yes, we're already done.
We summarised yesterday's workshop.
Very, very successful.
Actually, yesterday's workshop was remarkably productive.
We were very efficient. Also, the delta between this and the last was not that.
We made you some salmon with your capers.
That does not look like salmon and capers.
Exactly, that was my point. It's capers with some salmon added.
No, it's very good. You should
It's
try
very
it.
good if you like capers.
I don't even like capers. It's not that capery.
Okay.
Here, there's a bit there, you can taste it.
No, there's also proper bagels. Go and have a proper bagel and have some of this.
You should try this. Capers with salmon and cream cheese. It's like, would you like some sugar with your coffee? No. Would you like some coffee with your sugar? I'm tired.
No, I'm gonna stick with the sugar, thanks.
Let's see how we're getting
Why
on.
would I waste perfectly good sugar?
That reminds me, have another cup of coffee, because I made coffee that wasn't like ridiculously strong. How is it going?
Good.
Next time we're getting 2 coffee machines in any house we go to.
Yes.
Next time you get a budget for an extra espresso machine.
I'll bring one. I should.
You have an espresso machine?
Yes.
Good.
I just couldn't fit it in the car. I thought to bring the machine and I thought to bring the blender.
I was also going to tell you next time you bring a grand piano.
Electric piano,
grand
88 key. I need an EX90 next time.
Well, next time I will come earlier and rent the car.
Yes. And we take a couple of runs. It's still going to be difficult to get everything back. And you're going to have a hard time tomorrow morning with the storm.
Oh, yeah. I hope it will be fine. The forecast is not so good, right?
Storm of the decade.
So, in a decade, oh my god.
Well, that was only 2 days ago. They haven't said that yesterday. I'll find what they said and I'll tell you. So you know.
Okay. You want to check? You check?
So I can just keep this.
Yeah,
not
keep-
like-
Yeah, keep this. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. This is funny. The other one is simpler.
So you try to see if you have something based on two of these and two.
Yeah, 3 of these.
Status orange wind warning extending for the entire country.
But that means that also maybe in Dublin, right?
Yes,
So our flights might also be delayed then.
could be. The storm is set to bring heavy rain and strong winds to all counties. Very strong and gusty northwest winds are said to hit Munster and Connacht, which is where we are. Fallen trees, damage to power lines, difficult travelling conditions, damage to temporary structures, and waves overlapping the coast.
This is not good. This is really not good.
Motorists are advised to slow down, allow greater braking distance between themselves and the vehicle in front. They should choose another route if the road is flooded. Cyclists, please take care.
Cyclist.
Do not travel unless necessary.
Well, it's necessary. It is necessary.
Yes. Do not go on journeys you don't have to take.
That's not always the same.
Same thing, yes. Have to write some news somehow. Take great care. Dublin Airport cancels hundreds of flights.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Dutch Airport, sorry.
Dutch Airport.
Dutch Airport cancels hundreds of flights.
Okay. So Stefan will be here helping you cleaning.
Yes. That's it, that's all we have. So, probably, you want to get to Dublin at what airport at 10 o'clock?
Yeah. The very latest. So
Probably a bit earlier.
yeah, we plan to leave at 5.
I think that's a wise
Yeah.
thing.
But
You'll be the first car testing the roads.
oh, my bagel. Let's see.
Are you going to have the salmon?
Yes, but I need a plate. And I realized this only after I've taken the hot bagel in my hand.
Let me see your reaction to the salmon.
I'm not sure I want the salmon anymore. He wants to see my reaction to the salmon.
No, he's just because it's not his recipe. he's just.
You try it first.
Would you like some salmon with your caper?
But I like some salmon with my capers. I'm about to find out.
No, go big. Like this,
Yeah, go big or go home. So just come on, let's do it. Go bigger.
What is go big? This is the normal amount.
Just do it as if.
what as if last time I'm cooking anything.
Until Castle 2. We have to start practicing our food cooking. Okay, let's see. Let's see.
His face of disappointment.
After all this drama,
It's a bit capery, right?
it is a bit caper.
On and on. You have to suffer too.
There could be a bit more small green.
K-berries. They grow here a lot.
Wait, what?
Go on, you gotta try it.
Don't listen to him. Or I think you know.
It's really not that bad. I ate most of it. Look.
What do you mean it's not that bad?
You can try it. Just try a little.
Good.
Like a bite.
Yeah, but the landscape has changed significantly and the behavior of consumers changed significantly, so in the past they didn't.
Might be alright.
Would you like some?
No?
Just the capery stuff.
Just directly out of the bowl. No?
Yeah, yes.
So much pressure. So much pressure.
It's all on camera. It's all on camera.
The big decisions in life.
Do you want the capery stuff?
You can have that half a bagel.
That's like almost a quarter.
Yes.
And the capery stuff.
And the capery stuff.
Or 416.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Whatever receptors arise, people are gonna pick. So we just said
It actually is very nice in a capery kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bought the capers in that quantity, so
Yes,
we were forced to use that quantity.
you didn't. As I said, those capers have been with me for many months
1 unit each.
of capers.
It was made from integer amounts.
Yeah, exactly. Indivisible.
1 unit of capers, 1 unit of salmon, 1 unit of cream cheese, 1 unit of shallots.
Shallots?
Yes, because I didn't find the capers originally.
Oh, okay. Right.
And so, well,
Look,
For me, this is good.
yeah, we actually, given what you just said, it came out very well. The salmon in the non-working fridge.
Yeah,
It was a progressive salmon cream cheese
Yes.
bread, because first it was revealed that you had shallots, and then you used the shallots, and then it was revealed you also have capers, and then you used the capers.
And then they decided to use the salmon.
no, the salmon was kind of bad.
Actually, it was
First
quite nice.
I only used half of the top of cream cheese, and I thought, what are we going to do with half of the top of
Yes.
cream cheese? Well, might as well.
No, this is really appropriate food making.
Yeah.
Finish your stuff.
Yes,
Yes.
we are
Like-
trying to,
like-
apparently.
Yes.
Like like the gala dinner yesterday with the title "What We Had in the Fridge."
Exactly.
We've actually done very well with the food. We'll have very little food left.
That is not accurate.
I think
We have.
Left. The food that is in the bin is already gone.
You have not have a look in the freezer, haven't you?
Which freezer? Do we have a freezer?
The one next to the fridge.
I didn't know we had a freezer. Okay. Is that ours? The chips?
No, not the chips. The various things I vacuum sealed.
Oh, okay.
It's not that much actually, but the things I vacuum sealed are actually still edible, whereas the things that were just haphazardly put into the fridge may or may not be considered a biohazard at this point.
So for anybody else who's going to run a castle in future, would you recommend they buy less food?
I would recommend that they
Check the fridge.
consider not only what food they need, but also what order they should schedule the recipes in order to make sure that the
I think a
things
little
that,
bit more
that had a chance to go bad.
I think 2 trips to the shop is better.
Incremental food buying, I think,
Yes.
also is,
Yeah.
makes sense. Because well, basically, otherwise you cannot get everything for everything, and then there is some.
Also, I would recommend for future shopping trips to not just aggregate by summation for the shopping list, but have a sense of in what constellation this stuff is actually used. So ingredients could be pre-grouped by recipe rather than we have a total quantity of stuff and the first recipe just starts using part of that stuff, and then the second recipe is kept wondering where all the stuff went.
Right.
Yes, learning is fine, yes.
Yeah.
We never tried this before. So I still think we did okay.
Some smaller bins, you basically dump all the ingredients for one
Yes.
meal into that, and then
Yes.
it's there.
Exactly.
Okay, pack meal shelves on the fridge. Fine. Yeah.
But I think the incremental buying also basically helps.
It would have been better had we done at least 2 shopping runs.
Yeah.
Because then no matter how bad the fridge was, we
ended up
probably...
doing 2 shopping runs, right?
We did.
So it's basically to get a little bit less, and then even I mean, it depends on the distance, but it's not that far.
It's not that bad, right?
Could be done daily.
I hear there's different
And
opinions.
it just happens that Clifton has some reasonable supermarkets. So
Yeah. So now, you can go here again, then you know this. Right?
Well, there's what
It'd be very nice in the
considers
summertime.
too much, and there's
Yeah.
what other people consider not enough.
have we really gone through like 2 4-liter bottles of milk in the
Yes.
last day?
yes.
Wait, how? Also,
There are people who are young at
Christmas.
heart. They go for milk and cookies.
yes.
And there's also the other one. This the other vaguely cake-shaped
Yes, well, the Belgian chocolate something or other.
No.
No, that's actually what it is. I'll tell you.
Belgian chocolate milk. Oh, Belgian chocolate pudding.
Sponge pudding.
Oh yes.
Yes, we
Also
have.
sounds nice, but I wouldn't put this one on fire.
No. We'll put this one on fire later.
Gold dust included. This is where the budget went.
I only get you the best. Did I say where to say gold dust included? Gold dust included, yeah. Wow.
I wonder what they actually use because it's probably not gold.
Gold in those quantities is probably
Yes, but it's still.
It's gold is gold. To microwave, to steam. We're gonna microwave.
Oh, you don't want to try steaming?
This is just served cold while on fire.
No, served hot while on fire, with hot alcohol, flaming, and falling off the edges onto the ground and people screaming. That's normal.
Well, I mean, have you ever had foil salmon?
Foil the salmon portion. Is that not what we just had?
No. Foil salmon ole.
Foyer salmon boller.
Close enough.
Salmon balls.
Sangen.
Sangin.
Sange is like tongs.
Okay.
Ole
Oh,
is like a bowl.
yes.
And foil is fire.
Fireball tongs.
Yes, fire tongues bowl.
Doesn't matter what's in the bowl.
It's essentially a
Glühwein.
it's
Glüsch.
glühwein.
Glüsch.
Something quite similar to mulled wine. And then you have a cone. So sugar used to come in cones, right? For how it was made historically. So you get one of those
The gold is not actual gold.
suspended over.
Very disappointed.
Not for
suspended over
€5.
the bowl. Drench the sugar cone in rum. Usually we use the
Slow.
the
80% slow.
the bigger brother of the stuff Klaus brought.
Was that 60%?
Yes, that was 60%.
He was feeding
You
us
can
that
get an
yesterday.
80%, right?
There's
I still feel
an
the
80
effect of
there's
that.
an 80% version, which is not intended for drinking pure,
And it's not sold in Switzerland.
and it's not sold in Switzerland. You
And it
cannot-
may only be imported in small quantities.
yes,
By private persons,
yes,
not
for
by
non
companies.
for non-commercial use. And then you drench this thing in essentially ethanol.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you ladle more ethanol over it while setting it on fire.
Yes. That sounds great. That's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to take whiskey or alcohol, whatever it is we have,
60% rum.
60%, boil it,
No,
yes,
don't pour it.
You heat it.
Yes.
Gently.
in the microwave until it gets boiling.
Gently heat
No,
it.
not the microwave.
Then you throw it on the thing.
Oh,
What?
we're doing it properly.
Because you really don't want it to boil.
Okay.
It should not boil because then you
Lose the alcohol.
Yeah.
It should
Oh.
just be heated gently.
Oh.
Probably-
Same thing with glühwein, right? If you want to make glühwein virgin, you just boil it.
What's the evaporation temperature of alcohol?
Alcohol and water form an isotrope, so it's actually kind of difficult to get them apart. But if you heat it above 80 degrees C, you definitely get rid of the alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, you really don't want that. Water catches fire poorly.
Yes.
That is, it is well, it is possible to have water catch on fire, but you need to. Heat
Can we
it
try?
You need to heat it quite a lot.
Okay.
Can't just drink it
The whiskey.
as is it.
Yes, but
No,
that does
but
not
the cake-
set
the
the
cake will
pudding on
be-
fire.
The cake will be very dry,
Yes.
Then you drink it, you eat the cake.
Should we?
And then
Should,
you light it on fire?
and then you light it on fire.
we should.
No. It's not possible.
Look, order
It's not
of
possible.
operations is important.
Yes.
We should start soaking the pudding anyway
Soaking the pudding.
in whiskey.
Yes.
Yes.
You need to
The
soak
pudding
it
needs to be
set it on
soaked.
fire.
I
It's
have
not
never
just
heard
a
that
surface.
before.
It's not just a surface fire.
This is not an expensive pudding. This does not have a large volume of alcohol inside it.
It needs to be augmented.
And that starts now. I'm sorry, Luca.
May I remind you to your edict of this being a dry house?
It is a.
That's why he wants to boil.
You may not. Look at.
That's why he wants to boil.
You may not.
It was a reason. It was a reasonably dry house. Wine with dinner is very European, right? Yes. Just
So you mean it is a dry house in the sense that the roof is not leaking?
it's not as wet as it could have been, or potentially should have
Given the
been.
weather outside, yes, that's a good definition of a dry house. I agree.
This needs alcohol.
So this is for after the workshop, which has started.
I don't know when it's for. This is for sometime today.
This is the workshop.
No, the workshop is.
If we want to get some excitement on tape, then
Oh, we're definitely gonna set this on fire on camera. Yes.
Well, the question is,
no, not the workshop. Yeah, after.
No, for the insurance claim, right? So
I mean, we will set the pudding on fire, but will the pudding set the fire alarm on?
I would hope not.
There's not that much fire to come. It doesn't last that long.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's.
Well, at least
I
we
don't
know
know if
we know
fire-
where the breaker is, so it's okay.
There-
We found the only labeled breaker in the whole house.
Here, the fire alarms there, it'll be okay.
No, look, I've been doing
We
foils
need to
on
get the
board for
smoke
years.
down to this level before it goes in there. So.
I know how to set things on fire such that only the things that are supposed to be on fire are on fire.
That's good. I honestly thought,
It would be bigger.
yes,
So did I.
with the
Especially with the amount of volume that is left in the container.
Half of the volume is not used.
Yes.
That's for whiskey. That's for the whiskey. To soak it in.
I can assure you, this is not how that works. But I mean, this is a perfect example of shrinkflation, right?
Yeah.
It has gotten smaller. Yes. So God knows
But
what.
it is, for its size, it is quite hefty.
Yeah, no, it's pure lead. This is what puddings are. It's pure lead.
Anyway, I better drench it in whiskey first.
What, black Okay,
Now, did we have a bottle of Jameson Crested here? It's a good quality Irish whiskey.
this is 40%. Okay.
Yes.
the famous James on his own.
Yes. Let's. Here, Florian, make sure it's safe.
Very good. Man?
Of course. Is it good?
Yes.
It's good. Okay, let's.
This is great.
It's Crested, yeah. It's a good one.
Also,
Not normally used for
some,
ting.
for some
but-
reason,
Yes.
people in this country do not know how to do foil steel.
We have to cut them off.
Not for
Then why
€5.
does it have a tape?
Because the factory makes it with tabs only.
Yeah, now it doesn't have one anymore. You see, it's I fixed it for you.
Oh, look at this. Are you going to put some cheese in the middle as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you have.
All the cheese. This is a selection of fine cheeses to put in there.
Then we're going to have the workshop. It looks spectacular.
Let's see. Or rather, it looks like it will turn out great.
We have to cut the whiskey open. No, cut the. But before we put it onto a plate, we just have to cut this open and put whiskey on top and let it soak through. Right?
We need to heat it up.
No, we're not going to burn it yet. We're just going to let it soak.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Just pour whiskey into it.
Oh, yes.
Make a hole, pour whiskey in. But he's getting it too far advanced.
Do we have a funnel?
A funnel. Just cut a hole in that. That's all we need to do.
Surely we don't want to lose any of the good Jameson.
No, but I'm putting it into here.
Oh, a big hole.
Yes, and just let it soak in for a few hours.
I can already see us coming back with, like, in half a day
Yes.
and being like,
What I would do
this
is,
weird thing that we put on the counter?
it's not exactly
I'm not sure
flat.
this makes a
At least you know
makes
the
much of a
whiskey
difference.
will be preserved.
Yeah, let me draw a bit more in here. Looks like the top isn't covered.
Top and cover.
Top and cover. Top and cover.
Maybe before this whole. So this one is more of this kind of.
No play poker here.
Which rules are you playing?
The real one.
That's what. Merkin.
Orange rules. Orange buffoon rules.
Hey, Tucker.
Who's winning?
Oh, what is this?
Oh, sorry.
I think.
It looks like nobody's actually winning it. Yes.
So have you decided that it's structurally
It can be eaten,
good
right?
enough to be decorated? The word escapes me.
We have decorations for it, yes.
Oh,
It can be decorated. Excellent. I can already see the fence. Oh no, wait, that's just Tom's.
Apparently nobody was taking care of the airplane.
Whatever. Apparently.
The one that was being built
Uh-huh.
with the working propellers that are no longer attached.
I think camera landed on it.
Oh.
You see? There were once propellers and wings on that plane.
Oh.
It's kind of good.
Okay. Well.
All these pictures have to be kept because they're going to be handed out as prizes at the challenge.
Now they go into
very
the gallery.
valuable prize.
But don't forget the pictures on the fridge.
Yes. They'll be taken down. I've got to paint something.
Players are angry.
So where do we have?
They're playing the proper poker.
Stefan's
Okay, show your cards.
Yeah, they said you were winning.
I'm not even.
Exactly, but you're still winning.
I fail.
I'm just gonna let them enjoy.
I fail.
So I'm not joining.
Easy money.
Okay, well, we are the team for the quiz later. No, you're not.
No,
You're
no,
not.
not him. He's not gonna.
There's
make
the
us
team.
So what
We're in the team for the quiz.
I made that quiz.
Yes, you are.
I'm in the
But we're
quiz
one
now.
team together.
Team?
weird shit on the machine.
Ow.
So what?
Sorry.
Who's in it?
I'm sorry.
Look at team up with me.
What happened to the drawing things?
The marker pen.
Yes.
Bible. You.
Bible questions. Bible questions always.
Mamu.
Mamamoo, not Mamoo.
There's also a
Thank you.
whole section on alcohol, so look, that would be good with this.
Thank you. What do we have to draw?
What do you want to draw? It's up to you.
I can't draw.
Don't tell me you haven't done it.
No.
I drawed it. I'm gonna sign it.
Oh, you're drawing that.
Come on, I need to see my teammates up.
Hey.
Wow, it just went up in value.
Yes. I know. Famous artist.
The infamously famous? Or the famously infamous?
So, just to keep with the tradition of making a schedule and then throwing it out the window.
The castle workshop is starting now.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, it started 28 minutes ago.
We were delayed by the chefs. Nah.
Well, I mean, there's this stereotype about Austrians being a bit slow. Do you want a backing
Yes, that'll be nice.
to make it slightly less floppy?
Right. What?
Can you actually, when you're painting, you maybe want to angle this down a bit? Or come on.
Yeah, you made it really tight. I didn't want it to move.
Okay. Oh, the camera can actually see what you're doing.
I'm the world's worst painter, though.
Probably not.
I'm pretty poor.
I'm not disputing that, but I've seen worse. Is this castle on the hill?
Church on the hill.
Church on the hill.
Jesus. Cancelled? Cancelled. It may look like a kennel, but it's not.
Oh, it even has a lightning rod.
Yeah. That's a cross. As I
Might also
said,
be a Yagi antenna.
I'm not much of an artist.
TV reception. But then again, have you noticed that churches do actually have lightning rods?
They do. They're used in movies.
Isn't that kind of a vote of non-confidence into the Lord?
The Lord is looking after you, don't worry.
But then why do you need the lightning rod? Now we also got the blasphemy in, so
We did.
something for everybody.
We're looking at this from straight on, so
Teacher.
try not to get a perspective completely wrong. And I did.
Well, is this 1 point, 2 point, or 3 point perspective?
Single phase perspective.
Single phase perspective. 230 volts.
I'm not an artist. As you can see,
Well, art is subjective. Also, the scaling is interesting.
the church is a long way away. The church is not crossing the bridge.
It's not?
No.
I thought they built a church on the bridge.
Look, it'll be worth money later.
You mean if it's the only surviving thing from before the apocalypse? Keep it safe.
Keep it safe.
But then again, if it's the only thing that survives the apocalypse, money is going to be the least of your problem.
What was the name of the last book of the Bible? It's now turned into a zebra. Right, we need some hills in the background. What was the last book of the Bible? It was in the quiz yesterday.
Revelations.
Revelations.
And I wasn't even in the quiz.
This should be going like that.
At least the last canonical one.
Yeah.
Just wanted to smoke it. I don't like blood.
Now, water is grey.
Green hills?
I'm gonna have
Green hills.
They're covered in sheep, so they're...
The sheep are there, they're white.
yeah, I mean the hills are covered in sheep. This is why they're so white.
There should be something behind that bridge, right? Normally bridges have something behind them. So that's got to be brown. I'm not an artist,
So you keep saying.
so I'm going to keep reminding people.
I'm not sure they need reminding.
Okay, what else can I do here? There's some greeny stuff coming down here, right? It's called grass.
To properly annotate this, then we can use it as a training set for sarcasm detection.
And the sky should be blue, right? It's a nice pale blue
I
sky.
mean, you can make it more realistic and use the rain.
But this is an Irish church. I will not get a job as a TV artist.
I mean,
Green. Green. Right, let's get something in. Let's get something into the field.
but it's already full of sheep.
But some of the sheep have been eating some of the grass, right? So it needs that kind of.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a very crowded field.
The sheep need heads.
Packed with...
Now,
they're all putting
if I put in sheep heads, will I ruin this picture?
Yes. No, they're all having their heads down, happily grazing.
The sheeps have a strange looking pie about them, right?
Yes.
And that's a particularly large one. That's a sheepdog.
There's a sheepdog.
Apparently I'm writing in Japanese here.
Yeah, that I was going to say something to that.
Now,
But
the church...
But then again, I don't speak Japanese, so and I also don't read Japanese, so I wouldn't know.
Now, the church needs to be grey. Look at this. Oh, quality.
Oh, look, shading.
Still enough to raise.
Which way is the sun shining?
I mean, you can just say, well, this is a slightly cloudy, overcast sky, so you only get diffuse illumination.
We just get diffuse elimination. Elimination.
There's no diffuse illumination. There's no direct lighting. There's no specular.
I messed it up.
No specular highlights.
You like loving? Hey!
2 out of the 3 terms of the traditional Phong illumination model are set to 0.
I think this is probably... Oh, I need a tree or two. It's winter time, right?
Do you need a 3 or a 2?
I need 2 or 3 trees.
Ah, so 6.
This isn't really...
What tree is this?
A yew.
A yew tree.
Yes.
But I'm not a tree.
It's any kind of a tree that makes sense to be a tree. Look at that. Perfect tree. There's some trees here.
Why are those trees planted this closely?
They're at the other side of the bridge. And there wasn't much space because, see, the bridge is quite small. And there's a car coming.
It's on the other side of the bridge. So you mean behind the bridge?
Let's get some trees up on the hill.
Fields.
Trees on the hill.
Yeah. They're all planted in a neat row. Why is this tree a different color though?
Because this tree is an evergreen.
Ah. Evergreens don't usually. Yes, exactly. This is this also... Again, I don't read Japanese, but...
It's Kansai trees.
This is what?
Kansai trees.
If you say so.
There we go, I'm done. Anything more, it's going to get ruined.
Artistic rendition. Now we need to sign it, yes.
Curly?
It's 2024.
Done. My work here is done. Tree. You'll never have this much fun again.
That sounds ominous.
This was fun. This was a fun event.
And it's not even over yet. We haven't set the pudding on fire.
We will set the pudding on fire, and hopefully just the pudding on fire.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Good. I'm happy. It wasn't a complete disaster. Workshop.
Oh yeah, it's
Let's do
workshop.
all in. Let's do all in. Let's see what we
Yeah,
got.
that's the
Let's
way.
go.
You want?
I still have. Great job.
Yeah. Let's see.
You'll tell us later.
Dishwasher currently available.
Yeah.
We have to make. Okay, you're allowed to have a 3-minute break before the workshop.
Okay.
But nobody had money.
what?
3-minute break.
3-minute break.
Actually,
Should we do the workshop at the table or on the couches?
Depends
What is required for the workshop?
Summarize yesterday's workshop, make a plan for Castle 2 and figure out the grand challenge. No, the hackathon.
Also, what was on the agenda at some point.
I can't remember,
Yes,
but it was something along the lines
this
of that.
This is why I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to remind you of the agenda.
What was on the agenda?
That was also supposed to think of future possible directions for the existing challenges, i.e. VBS and LC.
Okay, perfect.
How, and I mean, we already touched on some of this during some of the discussion.
Okay, this is fine.
And it's I mean, it's too late to implement.
No, we're not
some
going
of these things for DBS 25.
or LSE 25, really.
Well, it depends, but if it's modifications to task types.
Fine, let's run through the task types then and see what we're doing. Okay, fine, let me get my laptop.
example, the labeling would be really.
We started with that.
But I think the labeling is not really.
I would probably. It's helpful for us.
It's helpful,
yes.
but
I mean, I would
Yeah.
probably phrase the whole thing around data augmentation and data exploration.
Yeah, yeah.
So any topic that people will want to work on should be at least one of those
No
things.
idea what it is.
Okay.
So
Ideally both.
yeah. So for example, something as we discussed that goes into the direction of 3D reconstruction or things like that. That I could very well imagine. Yeah, like you do a point cloud you can walk through, or you do Gaussian splats, or
That
whatever.
would be nice. Yeah.
That
It's
for
just,
example, I could
yeah.
imagine
hackathon.
would be a nice
I mean, I guess with
It has to be
with,
healthcare related.
real-time Gaussian splatting technology these days, you can probably do some very fancy 40-point cloudy reconstruction-y things, and have virtually rendered perspectives and things like that.
Yeah.
But also you can more on from the health perspective, you can say, okay, how well is the posture of the people around?
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah.
you can do
Yeah.
skeleton back projection and things like that. So there's probably a lot of very interesting things.
Yeah.
And now
These
suddenly-
chairs,
Yeah, somebody.
everybody
these chairs
sits,
are not helping.
sits,
like,
sits,
because
mu-
they are
sits
somehow
much straighter.
curved.
Yeah.
Right, things like that. So this
Yeah.
is really more of a what the call document is supposed to look like, and
Yeah.
I guess the easiest.
We joked about hangover detection.
No, nobody would ever be hungover.
No.
Who releases the ground truth? I mean, the question is, what do we want the people to put into a topic proposal? How concrete do we want it to be? How do we judge it?
Hackathon.
Not too concrete, I would say.
Yeah.
I think it should have a somewhat concrete goal, as in what would the team want to have at the end of these 48 hours or however long this is actually going to be, because they're supposed to present their insights in a 10-minute slot or however long we will find it.
Just a second. When would the topic be proposed? Way ahead, on the spot?
So I guess for organizational purposes, we would probably have a call for topics, as in early enough, send us a one-page topic proposal that lists what would be the outcome, what would be the technologies,
If
what
they
would
haven't
be
seen
the...
What kind
the
of input?
data, and
Well,
if they
by that time the data
haven't-
should be out.
yeah, but if they didn't see the data
No,
and
they
didn't
have-
have chance to talk to any of us, you can put the data, but people are not going to really understand what is there, and
So
they
you
would
need to
assume.
make the call a little time so that
Yeah.
we check it out. And
Yeah.
so on, so. But
Yeah,
Yes,
so
you
but
could-
I mean we need to put out the data for the challenge anyway.
Yeah.
So the call for hackathon projects, the deadline for the call for hackathon projects needs to be quite a bit later, so people who have the chance to actually look into this, but still early enough that then topics can be sanity checked, can be put on the website, and then people can sign up for the hackathon and say, I would be interested in working on this and this and this topic.
What time frame do you think is meaningful here? Probably February, at least, right? It should be sent out.
I mean, we will have to see how quickly we can actually get all of this out.
Yeah.
This needs to go out sometime within the first quarter of
Yeah.
25. The earlier the better. But before the end of March.
Yeah.
We might be able to announce it and give some insights earlier, and then say, okay, you get some bits and
Wait a
pieces.
second, I don't get it. If I may, just like you took March, normally submission for regular papers is beginning of April, like that's
Yeah.
gonna be 7 or something.
Yeah.
Uh,
But this can be much later.
There's
yeah,
no
yeah, totally. But you are talking about a March, April as a deadline for what
The
related to
call
hackathon?
for proposers.
Topic
So
proposals for
so
the
so
hackathon.
so we will so
And when is the
chronologically.
deadline gonna be then?
Yeah, so
There's no
chronologically
submit. There's no paper with a hackathon.
No, but so chronologically, there's things happening in order. That first, the data set goes out, because we also need that for the challenge. Then there's going to be a call for hackathon project proposals. That is going to happen sufficiently after this, so people actually had a chance to look into this. Afterwards, there's going to be a brief review period of these topic proposals to see, is this actually something that we think, or whoever thinks is feasible to do within the time and resources that we can make available for this. And then there's going to be every project will have a lead, a proposer who then commits to actually be there and take part. And then other people can sign up, and there's probably going to be some limited quantity of slots, and we will have to figure out how many slots we can actually facilitate for this. But there's going to be at least a few weeks between the call for projects and the call for participation. Even the even the signing up for the hackathon is just part of the conference registration, right? So this can be even later. And then at some point, we won't have the option of 500 people signing up for this, but there's not going to be 500 people who want to sign up for this, right? So, it's probably more of a problem to make it sufficiently broadly known that everybody who might be interested actually knows about this early enough, so they could actually take part.
It's not something people will look for. Because,
Sorry, I have a question. Sorry. No, because Cathal said there is no paper. Are you sure?
We've never done a hackathon before, right?
But what is the motivation then for people to attend?
I don't know.
Right, but they
Price.
need some paper for funding the travels. That's what I see.
Yeah, in many universities, especially our Asian community, you've seen even the opposite. Sometimes people get the paper accepted, but they don't even appear at the conference.
The assumption is that there is already a paper at the conference.
ACM, look, they wouldn't let us put LSC papers through the regular proceedings. Right? They won't let us put a hackathon paper which is describing a yet to be built system that does something true on an ACM.
Maybe another one. Let's kind of go back, because there are some other. It's not BNI. Like I'm just talking what kind of tracks have generally later deadlines. BNI has it later, okay, but it's not BNI. Unless we tell everybody, oh, your thing has to be brave, which is not going to happen. Demos, so we could actually make this ACM multimedia really kind of full.
Yes, just from a logistical point of view,
Can we close this thing or?
No.
Cathal is charging.
Car's in the car. You can sit there and close the curtain.
So logistically,
because something is blowing to my back.
It's your car, so you can sit there.
I'm quite happy.
You wanted to go. He wanted to go green on account of the other people.
So what we could do is say, look, every team who actually manages to do a project and to present the project gets a short paper in a hackathon companion proceedings.
Like a workshop proceedings.
But this would be similar to a workshop. It's its own proceedings. It's associated with MM, but it's not in the MM proceedings, because the paper submission would then be 4 weeks after the conference.
The ACM MM hackathon.
Another thing, I've been organizing workshops at MM. More than once, I think. Yes, more than once. Most recently.
Be careful with this. I already ripped out some stuff and had to put it back.
Why can't we close it actually?
Yes,
because
Mr. Charging cable.
Cathal is charging his car with the energy taken from our bodies.
We're doing this fast as we dare.
Yes.
Just keep moving on.
It's as fast. How many kilowatts has gone in? It's written up on the thing behind.
Hours. It's not.
Yes.
How many joules?
So I talked to a taxi driver. The guy was driving me in Amsterdam, and I just asked him. He bought this
40
hybrid.
40?
Not
40 kilowatt hours, yeah.
And I was like,
No, must be 4.0, right?
Fully kind of electric. He was like, yeah, I bought
So
this.
5%.
Sorry, I didn't realize that it was like 4.40.
In the
40 was the
Okay.
number behind the digit.